Hey everyone, 22nd of July update. It's daytime for the first time. I don't think I've done a sort of a tank video or tank update at daytime, so this is probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. The lights came on about an hour and a half ago, and let's have a look at how things look under more daylight hours. My little blastos section, cross torch. Started really liking blastos the last 6 months, been collecting a few. This one's looking really nice and fluffy. Still getting used to using this camera and the white balance. There's a few nice blastos here. Just really trying to get a good focus on these things. Got a few down there. Probably should actually rotate the rock scape a little bit better. Show these off a bit nicer. So the Gonies are looking nice. A little Goni island. Oh, nice little chalice down there. Can't remember the name. If you know what this is called, maybe leave a little comment. Can't remember what it's called. I know I paid a little bit for it, but zoas have taken over here. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. This had a lot of flatworms on it. There's Millie here, that's why it's looking pretty brown. So I blasted all these flatworms off. My pearlberry, pink tenuous down the bottom here. Not sure what this is, but it's growing in pretty nice. This has been a real good grower the last few months, really taken off. Don't know what it's called, I'm not too good with names. The strawberry shortcake, probably the most expensive coral I've paid for here. I think it's just not very common here in Bali or Indonesia. I think this might have been smuggled in. Don't quote me on that, but it's been in for about 9 months. Started off as a small frag. It's doing pretty well. I believe this might be Spyro the Dragon. Don't know. I think it is. Can't quite remember. Don't know what this ID is. I know it had a fancy name at one point. It's looking really nice though. Polyp extensions are pretty good. So still haven't fixed this guy down here. Yeah, oh well. Not sure if this is a Garth bonsai or Bali tricolor, but either way, it's growing like crazy. It's actually it's trying to kill this tiny little blasto down here. And this Lattice stella up the top here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this has really colored up nicely the last 3 or 4 months. Let me just see if I can pull out the blues a bit better. But it's supposedly a rainbow latticella, and it's got a funny sort of little, not sure what it is, I wouldn't call it grafted, but the top corner there, the top left corner is a different color, so I'm not sure if it's just two color morphs onto the one colony, or if it's actually grafted. Either way, it's looking really nice. I'll try and get a top-down view, but it's a bit hard. So that's looking really nice. All in all, this is probably my favorite one here. This big colony here. Let's see if I can play around with the colors to show you what it really looks like. Yeah. There's some big colonies up the top here. They're probably almost dinner plate size. My tanks are pretty fat. They get about 3 sheets of nori every day and about 3 or 4 feedings. Oh. Probably don't show off my meat corals enough. I think the flow is probably a little bit too strong for these guys down the bottom here. And this guy back here has been sort of blown over there. Well, that's my update for now. Yeah, anyways, happy reefing.